Okay, looks like I'm live. So probably what you're seeing is number one, I'm logged into Horror Kingdom and Unrested at the same time. Currently, I'm streaming Minecraft as best I can, but I have no clue how streaming software works, so the frames are probably really crap. Um, I'm going to go ahead and check Facebook real quick, as I post the link up there as far as where the live stream is being held. So give me a second while I open that up and attempt to post that live too. Here we go. Probably it's showing like all my internet history of what I've searched, but I really don't have anything to hide, so it's okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and post the link here. Unrested Live, answering questions and playing Minecraft. There we go. I'm live. Tell me if you have sound when I talk. Full stop. This is my first time trying to stream and have a camera going. Okay. Good luck to me. All right, that's okay. Okay, it shows the icon. No, the banner for my channel. That's odd. Okay. I'm gonna open this. Back to the game. All right, looks like it's moving really slow. Oh, let me turn the music off. Options. Music. All right. Okay, got the music off on the game. Should have done that ahead of time, but hey, I'm learning. I'm learning. Back to game. Yeah, look at that. The FPS on the games looks like it's moving really slow. It's just really choppy. And the graphics are like really degraded. At least that's how it looks on my other computer that I'm looking at right now. I don't know how it looks for you. Oh, someone just commented. All right, what is it? Let's see what he said. Hopefully Destiny told me things are working okay. Is that who posted? Yes, looks like Destiny. Okay. Will you continue Osoroshi Saturday? Destiny, I've started a whole new channel. Well, I'll just say I'm live. Whoops. I'm live. No, dang it, I keep typing. I'm live now. Okay. So people posted a bunch of questions for my live stream while I play. Obviously, the focus of my channel is more so answering these questions rather than showing live streaming, as it's, I'm sure, quite obvious that I suck at live streaming. All right, so how can I do this? All right. Let me open up the questions at the same time while I play. Does this all look like it's going all right? Looks like it's okay. Oh, by the way, guys, I just made myself some dinner too. So I know it's like super rude to eat on camera, but I'm gonna do that. Hopefully you're into like those food fetish shows. And it's chips too, like, so what an asshole. I mean, can I be a bigger asshole? Um, oh, okay. All right. Destiny, thank you for posting all these. Um, can everybody hear me? Can someone like post on the post I just made to make sure everyone can hear me, because I myself obviously can't hear my own. And I have the Horror Kingdom account muted. Oh, it shows sound showing up. Okay, so it looks like we're okay. Yeah, sorry I got this spoon like right in front of the camera that's got my guacamole. Okay, I guess let's get right into questions then. If you don't see your question answer live, I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. Loud and clear. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Chris, you rock. Thank you for posting that. Okay, let's get on to questions. I keep beating around the bush. In Destiny, I'm just about to answer your questions. But actually, you know what? I'm going to go in order. I've got my phone here to make it easy so that I can answer questions in one hand. Or maybe, actually, maybe I can do this. Can I get it so that it's on the side of the board at the same time? I'm going to have to keep pausing the game, though, to see it. That's not going to work out very well. View previous comments. How much farther back do I got to go? All right, I think I've got everything set. All right. I'm going to have to pause, I guess, to scroll down every once in a while. All right, back to game. Uh-oh. My game has frozen. What did I do? Oh, there we go. Ah, no. I can't move. Oh, what? My mouse isn't letting me turn. All right. Let's save and quit. Let's go back in. Yeah, the name of my world is Unrestopia. That's correct. Why can I suddenly not turn? Like I can move back and forth with no problem, but I can't turn. I've lost mouse control for turning. Can I turn this way? Nope, that doesn't work either. I don't know why I've lost being able to turn. That's odd. Okay, I gotta get on to the questions. People aren't here to see me play Minecraft. This is my little world, by the way. Yes, I have already beaten this world. I've gone all the way to, obviously, end world, because that's why I have, the chorus fruit growing. Why can I not move back and forth? I don't get it. Like now my mouse is moving. You can see my mouse moving across the screen, the mouse cursor. But now suddenly I can't make any turns or movement. Like, what did I do? Did I mess up the controls somehow? No, I haven't changed anything in the controls. I cannot turn left or right anymore. I can't, like, this is annoying. I just want to be able to play the game. All right, save and quit the title. I guess I'm gonna have to quit the game and restart the game. So now you're gonna have two cameras on me? Is that what's gonna happen? Yeah, here we go. Now there's two cameras on me. All right, let's see if I guess I gotta restart. My name in the game is Unrested, by the way. I'm very, very creative, as you can tell. All right, start it. Ah, why did it log me out? Oh, I hate, why does it sometimes log you out of? It's like really annoying. I hope I remember my password to get back in. Did I? Oh, I remembered. Wow, I can't believe it. All right, let's see if I've got movement again. Or if somehow being on Google Hangouts has messed up my movement in the game. I don't know. Taking a long time to load, I guess, because I got so many programs running at the same time. All right, let's see if this will work. If I can move back and forth now. I'm sorry I still haven't answered any questions. I hear my Facebook binging over and over again. Yes, I can do it now. I think. Wait. I don't know. It's like all frozen or something. Ah, yes. Okay, now I'm back. Okay. Now let me go back out into Google Hangouts and do share screen again. Man, where's Google Hangouts? Oh, there we go. Screen share, share Minecraft, share, back to game. All right, now everything's working okay. I do not know why that happened. There was pretty much zero reason. So, Scott, let's finally get on to answering some damn questions instead of you blabbing about Minecraft forever. All right, Lucas is first. What's your favorite horror movie that's in English? That's a pretty easy question. Jacob's Ladder will probably be my all-time favorite. Probably my next favorite on there is Altered States. Yes, both the same actors in those. I forget that guy's name. I think it's like Tim something. Timothy. Chris says, what was the experience of opening your own school like? Well, I'm actually still in the process. I opened a small school for a little while. It was really small. Um, it could pretty much, it was like a one, not even a one LDK, it was like a mansion type place that I had for a while. And if you guys saw me talk about the problems I had with my sister-in-law, who I still think is a total bitch, you saw then that I got a lot of problems with her family, and I was sharing rent on that with her. So since that went bad with dealing with her, I don't know if you guys saw that whole story where I had to I had to take care of her son, and I did it totally for free. I did it out of the goodness of my own heart because her mother, my mother-in-law, was going through surgery at the time, and she could not care for my sister-in-law's son. This is getting complicated to even say in my mind. And since she was going to be in surgery and then recovery for 3 months, I said, totally for free, I'll let him stay at my house, free room and board. You don't have to give me any money even to pay for his groceries or anything like that, or electricity or water. I'm not going to do that. That's, it's family. You've got to be there for family because you hope that when you need help, they're there for you. And that's what we did. And the thing is, I'm kind of a strict parental figure. I really don't take any BS. And he is kind of I don't want to say, but he's not a bad kid, but he's very lazy in school. And he had super bad grades. But while he lived with me, his grades suddenly started to go up. Of course, his English grades went up a bunch. But his other grades were going up too because I was very strict with his study. I think education is really important. And she saw that and she was really excited, which thank you. But at the okay, thought I lost control again. Wait, what's happened? Huh? I can't. Oh man, why don't I have control again? I suddenly I can't even. Oh wait, maybe I gotta do. There we go. Woohoo! All right, okay, and we're good. We're good. We're back. And so she was really excited that his grades were going up, and so she said, "Would you guys, my wife and I, you guys, be willing to take care of him for 3 years, all while he's in junior high school?" And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. First of all, if we're going to do that, then my wife cannot be working full time. That would be 3 kids. I'm not going to make my wife work full time while we have 3 kids because I have 2 kids of my own. I don't know if you guys know that. And she was getting super stressed out because everything that wasn't English, she was helping him study for that stuff. And I saw how much stress she was under. And I was like, yo, if you're going to do this much for him and make him study this hard and always be there, you need to only work part-time at the most. Honestly, I'd want her to quit her job completely, but she would never do that. She's too dedicated. And she's like, yeah, but I can't because we need the money to raise 3 kids, right? It's kind of a catch-22. So I just fell, dang it. And yes, I do have this on peaceful right now because I do not want to worry about creepers blowing everything up while I try to build and talk at the same time. And so she was like, I was like, yeah, okay, what you need to do is ask her to supplement your income. And trust me, my nephew is not, they're not poor. That she's a CEO of a hospital. So she's not hurting for money. Money's no big deal. So anyway, and I am rambling on and on to answer this question. So she was like, oh, okay, I'll think about it. And she never got back to us. And eventually the 3 months was up and I was like, yo, I'm sending them back home. You never answered us. And she was like, you guys suck. You guys are assholes. I don't like you anymore. And it's like, yo, you didn't ever answer the question if you're going to at least supplement us some kind of income to take care of your kid for 3 years. And, I want to help family out, but I'm not going to take care of your kid for free for 3 years. You didn't even say you would like pay for his groceries or anything, or like electricity or water or anything. And you know, I care about my nephew. I don't want to see anything bad happen to him. I want to see him succeed in school, but at the same time, I'm not a foster care home. I'm not an orphanage. So that's not my job to take care of your kid, especially when you're a parent who earns a good deal of money. And so we had a falling out. We still, to this day, I mean, I don't really talk to her much. She tries to act friendly, but I'll be honest, she's never said sorry or anything for that, for like yelling at us and calling us assholes. She's just kind of like started to act friendly again out of nowhere, um, as you do, I suppose. Which is cool. I'm not going to ask hostile, be civil, but um, I don't trust her in any kind of business decision anymore either. If she would backstab you that quickly and call you an asshole for not taking care of her kid for free, then who knows what else. So I ended up getting out of that deal, and now I'm working on trying to get these two apartments that pretty much, it's a complicated story. I've got these two apartments that I can get. I'm going to inherit them, but at the same time, my mother-in-law is keeping a bunch of junk at them, and she refuses to let us move anything out of them and put her stuff in storage, which I would happily pay for. I would happily move it myself and pay for it myself for it to be put in storage if I could get in there to use those two apartments that I've inherited. But she just refuses to let anybody touch her stuff. And she's an 80-year-old woman who has the place so filled that it's literally wall to wall with old furniture. And I don't know if she figures she's going to be buried with all this old furniture or what, but until I get that out of there, I won't be able to start that new school, and that's kind of what's holding me back. Wow, that was a long answer, but Chris is a good friend, so he deserves a long answer. He deserves detail. All right, next one's Chris too. All right. What's your biggest regret since moving to Japan? My biggest regret. I know. Maybe my biggest regret is that I didn't go to college to study Japanese. Some of the people I see that are the most successful here in Japan are smart enough to actually know that their future will encompass Japan, and they go to school and they study Japanese and come here nearly fluent already. And I just had no idea Japan was in the cards for the future. So that is something I really regret that I didn't do. I studied German instead. So that's pretty useless here. They'll understand English before they'd understand German, and they barely understand English here. So, 日本語まだまだ勉強するでもまだまだ良くない right? I still really suck. I'm awful. I'm awful at Japanese still to this day. My grammar is garbage. I talk I pretty much talk like my kids, and they are 4. And I'm 5 and 3 years old. So there you go. End up talking like a little kid if you do it the way I do it. Well, and unless you're like hardcore about studying, I take lessons every Monday night, but it's a 1-hour lesson one time a week. So, I mean, I am just slowly, gradually getting better, but I suck. I still suck. Let's see. Jessica, hey, let's see. If you could make any one person immortal other than yourself, who would it be? Definitely I would have to choose both my kids. I don't ever want to see anything ever happen to my kids. I realize one day everybody dies, but man, my kid going through testing for all kinds of diseases recently really, struck at home about how much I'd want to see him live a long, very happy life. And if he wanted to be immortal and I could wish that on him, I definitely would. But, I don't know. Being immortal can be a curse too. From what science has said about how time passes and how you watch everybody die, theorizing on immortality. So it might suck. Okay. Kit says, I can't see the live stream yet. Don't worry, it's online now. You didn't miss anything, though. I hope you're watching now. And Jarno, thank you very much for answering everybody's questions. Jarno is also a good friend. We play on Minecraft a lot. Very cool guy. Okay. Ryan is next. What type of person should not come to Japan? Oh, that's a good one. I guess I kind of did an answer like that when I did like the different types of gaijin in Japan. I would say there's a few different types. One of the first ones that I see fail the most are ones who imagine Japan to be a lot like the animes they watch. They have this set idea of like a lot of happiness in Japan via things like Usagi Drop or K-On, which are good animes. I'm not slamming those, but they see this like kind of almost fantasy life of these people living very interesting and dynamic lives. And when they get here, they find out, Japan has a lot of the same problems as any other country. It's fun. I would say it's fun to live here. I love living here. I'm not slamming any aspect of it, but there is corruption in the government. There's a lot of very old technology that people use here that's just really outdated and can make living uncomfortable. For example, no central heat and air. And you really don't understand how uncomfortable that is until you've lived through one Osaka summer. There's other stuff too that's just kind of like, you're like, yo, this is really outdated. Why are you guys still doing this? And they're like, well, if it's not broken, why fix it? Sometimes even if it is broken, why fix it? I guess the other type I would say are people who need a lot of really close friends. Maybe you can make a couple close friends here in Japan, but for the most part, Japanese people are very standoffish as far as making friends with gaijin is concerned. It's not them being rude, it's not them being impolite, it's not them being xenophobic. I don't blame that at all. Can I just grab a chip here real quick, you guys? Is it okay? Sorry, I hope that doesn't sound like incredibly gross. It's not them being any sort of xenophobic type racist. Some people blame them for being. I think it's just how different we are raised in Western countries compared to Japan. Recently learned that Japan is one of the least touchy-feely countries in the entire world, and they're least likely to share life events or personal stuff. And that is via a study of this one scientist who was on the Cracked podcast, who studies human interaction, depression, suicide, etc. That's why you see those as so high here, is because there is a more standoffish attitude between the Japanese and their touchy-feely aspects of their interactions and communication. And this isn't necessarily like, this doesn't have anything to do with anybody being rude. This is just the way they're brought up. People have not a lot of space to live in here. Spaces are small, spaces are cramped. And I feel this has kind of conditioned them to be like, you need to give people their space. Don't intrude, don't stand close, don't talk within 3 feet of them, take a step back, don't touch them if they don't want to be touched. Don't even like do things like brush against their elbow or try to give them a hug when you say goodbye. Not saying every single Japanese person is exactly like this. There's always the exception. And there's those who have lived in Western countries and gotten very used to this. But I have seen people come here before and tell me that they feel like Japanese people are very standoffish with them. They don't know why they can't just love them. And it's like, yo, it's not them not loving you. They're showing love in their own way that they were culturally brought up to do. And it's very different than yours, especially some of my Italian and Spanish friends who have very, very, loving, personal, touchy-feely relationships, even with people who are not close family. And I'm not saying in any sort of intimate manner either. I'm talking just like communications and interactions. And they can't get over the fact of how kind of cold and standoffish they feel like Japanese people are. And it's, like I said, it's not Japanese people's fault. It's culturally different. That's all it is. And that's really hard for some people to conceive. They're just like not able to really comprehend why it is this way. Or they just can't comprehend being raised outside of what they know. Which I mean, again, I don't blame that person for that. Sometimes that can be a very abstract idea and hard to formulate in your mind. And I think it's something I myself did not learn until I was here at least 2 years. Just how differently raised people are. Like people always say, even if you become a Japanese citizen, you're never truly Japanese. And I don't think that it's because they won't accept you as a Japanese person. It's just that how they were raised was so different from you that you never really will act like a Japanese person. You can come as close as you can try, but you will never 100% ever act like a Japanese person because you were never raised like a Japanese person. And I'm not saying anybody's doing anything wrong or different or correct or right as far as how they raise their kids, their life, their family. I'm just saying that they're very different, okay? I'm talking tribalism. I'm not talking any sort of, cultural judgment. All right. Man, that went on. I'm answering very long on these. I hope you guys don't mind that. Jarno says, let's think about Buddhism, the reincarnation thing on itself, but let's take it further. If you would be reincarnated into a next life, but your only option would be choose one of the Japanese yokai, what yokai and why? Oof, good question. Wow. Huh. That's a hard, wow, that is a complex question. There are so many. Well, I guess first of all, I'd want to be a humanoid. Second of all, I'd want to be one that has like great powers or magic. Maybe a Tengu, although I hate that nose. They are super like magical and powerful and fast. You know what movie portrayed them really well? And everybody hated this movie. It was 47 Ronin. That movie did awesome portraying them. Yeah, I guess a Tengu would probably be it. Of course, there's other ones I like a lot more. Like I think like, Kaonashi Oji-san. Some of those are more creepy, but I don't really want to be scary and creepy if I'm reincarnated. I want to be powerful and, almighty. All right. If you could go back in time, would you still have moved to Japan? Oh, probably 100% yes. Oh, and that was Ramsey. I hope I'm saying it right. I think it's Ramsey, right? Ramsey asked that question. I think 100% yes. I can't really say is there ever a time I regret moving here? Not really, man. I mean, I live a good life here. I got a great wife. I got a great family. I got, a lot of good job opportunities. The pay is good for someone who can speak English and has a college degree. I can't really complain. There's not a lot of competition in the job market. So even when I first got here and I wasn't that great at being an English teacher, I still could easily get a job because there just wasn't competition. I faked it until I make it, did it. And I was lucky to be able to have the chance to do that. In the future, when the market grows bigger, it might be harder. So as of right now, I would say definitely no. I would never ever change the fact that I moved here. Let's see here. Luke, ever had reoccurring nightmares? Yes, I have. Also, on the subject of dreams, what's the first time you dreamt in Japanese? Oh, all right. Well, I've got some good answers for you, Luke, because I'm big into dreams, if you guys don't already know that. When I was a kid, I was probably 4 years old. When I was a kid of 4 years old, I had a reoccurring nightmare where it would start off with me walking through the desert, and I would come to like a small bazaar. And by bazaar, I mean like, a place where there's like small shops and booths set up. Usually you see them at like a school bazaar or like a carnival or a circus. And it was kind of like that. They were all made of straw. I remember that. And people were selling all different types of stuff in them. And one of them was selling giant worms. And they were just like looking like giant fat earthworms. And when people would go up there to buy them, the worms would wrap around them and like squeeze them tight and kind of imprison them. And that would horrify me, and I would wake up. I had this dream over and over again where I'd watch this happen. I'd go out there, find a bazaar in the middle of the desert, and these people would be buying these worms that would imprison them, like wrap around them and imprison them. And that doesn't sound that scary, but mind you, I was 4 years old. Okay, giant earthworms are scary when you're 4. Um, and the last time I ever had this dream, I remember my dad and I were walking through the desert with his friend Pete Altamir, and they go to the same booth, and I tell them, no, don't buy those worms. They're going to wrap around you. And they're like, oh, it's okay. We can buy one. And they both buy one anyway, and they start to wrap around them. And I see my dad and Pete Altamir fighting them. And then they try to give me one of the worms too. And I jump out of the way. I go down this sewer hole, like a sewer pipe, like a manhole type grate. And at the bottom, I see it's a really long fall to the bottom. And I keep falling and falling until I hit my bed. My bed is at the bottom of the sewer, and I land in it. And I suddenly woke up after that, like with a start. I was really startled, and I never had the dream again. It was like I had escaped them in that last final dream, and I never had it again. So weird, but it obviously made quite an impression due to the fact that I still remember it 33 years later. And the first time I ever dreamt in Japanese, I can't remember the exact first time. That's really hard. I still do it randomly, like probably every couple of months I do it. Where the funny thing is when I do dream in Japanese and I speak Japanese in the dream, my Japanese is really good. Like everything I'm saying, everybody's understanding really well. And all the Japanese people are speaking, I understand really well. And that means like my mind is only pulling from the Japanese I know, which means they're probably saying very simple stuff to me. Um, Kind of funny. Let's see. I got a bunch of comments coming in on my YouTube channel. I'm wondering if people are posting questions on there. Sometimes it doesn't really work. Jenny says, what do you miss most about the US? Oh man, probably the food. Like right now you see I'm eating nachos, and that's not something I get to do. My wife is out of town right now with the kids, and that's why it's very quiet in my house. Um, and I'm just loving making myself some, American food that's really greasy and bad for me. I miss that stuff bad. When I go home, I make my mom make me all my favorite dishes and everything, like chicken rice, but it's like long grain rice, and sausage and mashed potatoes and cream corn. Which I mean, you can get that stuff here, but it is outrageously expensive. So if you want to eat it, it's got to be like a special treat every once in a great while. Otherwise, you go broke. And I mean, I'm even talking with like the budget that my wife and I have, which is a little bit above average. I'd say we're like above upper middle class, about that. And we can barely afford to keep getting that all the time. So that's what I'd say I miss the most, mostly food. I guess the other thing I really say I miss, and this is probably why I do YouTube, is I miss having just an English conversation where I'm not limited in any vocabulary that I say. Here in Japan, I can speak English to some people, but I'm still very limited with not just the English that I can use. It has to be more simple vocab, but also I just can't even make like cultural references. Like I can't be like, wasn't that funny? Like this type of Ninja Turtles thing, like people, they've heard of the Ninja Turtles in Japan, but if I made a reference like, oh, that's just like Raphael or Michelangelo, I don't know why I'm using the Ninja Turtles, but whatever. They would just be like, you mean the famous painters? I'm not sure what you're talking about. So it's culturally a thing that you can't bring over is like a lot of your humor, because you don't really notice how many like movie jokes and TV show jokes you make until you come to another countries where those don't exist and you can't make them anymore. Maybe it's just me who does all those movie references. Elion, man, I'm so sorry if I'm saying this wrong. Elion or Elion? I'm really sorry if I'm saying this wrong, but on the subject of video games, does Konami have a big domestic presence in the video game market there? Not anymore. Now I don't know. I'm sure you know the fact that they're pull the lever, pachinko, at this point, and even Japanese people too at this point have turned turned away from them. They're fed up too. You know, it's not just an American thing where they're like, you know, what's Konami's problem with being a jerk to Kojima and everything? Like, you know, Japanese people have noticed it too. And actually, I don't know if you know it right now, but right now Konami's trying to go through a big campaign to try and get everybody loving them again. And I think too little, too late. Personally, I don't think you'll ever see Konami be the company it once was, and you know, make the great IPs it once made. I think its time is over. That's one thing I will say that's kind of sucky about CEOs in Japan. You probably know there's a huge elderly population here, and that goes for a lot of the companies here too. And that's why you see like Nintendo and Konami unable to adjust to the internet. For example, Nintendo still doesn't allow people to share their stuff on the internet without taking 40% away from their earnings, or making them join the Nintendo channel. It was predicted that Mario Maker would have easily made as much money as Minecraft had it been allowed to be shared in the same manner that Minecraft is, where people can make anything and everything they want and show it to the world. And due to the fact that Nintendo makes you pay them to literally put up videos of the stuff that you bought, no one wants to share that. No one wants to do, you know, Nintendo stuff and share it on the internet. And that's kind of, you know, even in Japan, video game nerds like us are like, yo, what, you know, WTF? Like, why can we not share this stuff? So they both got kind of a marketing problem right now. Or are they focused on their gambling? Yeah, they're more focused on their gambling and their stupid mobile games. Do you have friends who are indie game developers? I have friends who work for localization companies. If you don't know what localization is, that's pretty much like translating and doing the dialogue for Japanese games, and recording it. There is a great company who has a podcast that you may want to check out if you're really into this stuff, called 8-4 Play Podcasts. And that's like 8-4 as in Mario level 8-4. And they run a company out of Roppongi that does some indie developing, but also localization. And they talk about what their life's like there. And they're all a bunch of gaijin who speak perfect Japanese. Of course, you have to be able to do that to localize a game. And they are super funny. They're obviously very super intelligent guys, and they really know their business. And I highly recommend, if that's something you want to get into, to definitely listen to that podcast. All right, Brenda, another name I notice and recognize as always being a very loyal fan of our channel, our channel. Who can sponsor my husband and I so we can go to school there in Japan? Well, if you're going to school, you don't need a sponsor. You just have to enroll in school. If you're going to Japan, you can get the student visa. If you're going to Japan, you can get the student. That was the dumbest thing I've ever said. If you're going to study Japanese in Japan, you can get a student visa. No one would need to sponsor you to get that. You would just, apply to the school. Once you get accepted into the school, you'll have obviously the paperwork that says what you're doing. You would then send that into, I guess, the embassy. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know how exactly it would work, but that's up to you to do the research for that if you want to become a student here. I'm not a student, so I don't know. But I will say you don't need a sponsor. You just need to get enrolled in a Japanese language school. Show that to the embassy, or you might actually come over here on a tourist visa and then show it to immigration. I'm not sure exactly, but I'm sure if you Google that, that's going to help you out right away. And that's what you do. I hope I explained that well. Destiny, what's up? Will you continue Osoroshi Saturday? Now, Destiny, I've got a whole channel dedicated to that now. It's called Horror Kingdom. Okay, I'm actually logged on as Horror Kingdom right now so that you can see video of me while I do this. And I just put up a video today actually on that channel that was about a really old episode of Punky Brewster, which, unless you're an old fogey like me, you probably never heard of before, and you're like, WTF is Brewster. But Yeah, I've got a whole channel dedicated to it now. I think you'll be very happy once you find that. Go check out Horror Kingdom. Next question Destiny has says, do you like Skyrim? My husband wants to know that one. Hello, husband of Destiny. Yes, I do like Skyrim very, very much. I am actually a huge Elder Scrolls fan. I have played all the way back to Daggerfall, if you guys remember that game. Yes, I was playing Daggerfall on DOS. And it ran like crap on my computer because it was such a beast of a game back then. So yes, I'm a massive Elder Scroll fan. The only thing I'm not really a fan of is Elder Scrolls Online. It just doesn't look like a game for me. But perhaps one day I'll get into it if I ever get a free account or something. All right, and Steve is our last one. Oh, unless I need to update. Maybe there's more after Steve. Steve says, "Who would you vote for in the U.S. elections?" I know I said any question, but really this question, wow. Hot sauce Hillary or Emperor with the tiny hands Trump? Man, can I vote for Flying Spaghetti Monster? Dude, I'm not a fan of either of these people. I feel like it's like damned if you do, damned if you do. It's not a good selection. One's a criminal and one's an asshole. Um, hmm. I don't know, man. Like, I guess I would do a write-in ballot. Write Luke Skywalker. Go Jedi's for life. All right. Let me check if it's updated with more questions. No, I think we've got everything. Oh, good. Destiny said she found Horror Kingdom. Thank you, Destiny, for finding that. Okay. Did I miss anything, guys? Did I get it all? Did it all come out okay? Let's see. One share. Oh, somebody's sharing. All right. Let's see. Am I as do everything? Am I as do well? All right, guys. It looks like I've answered every question. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check my channel. Actually, I'm going to turn off the sound so that it doesn't go through the headphones. And I'm going to see if sometimes, Google about to. Oh, I didn't realize I had it unplugged. Oh, shoot. All right, can I plug it in? Is it plugged in? Oh no, it's moving. Okay. All right. I almost forgot I didn't have that plugged in. It was like, yo, you got 9%, dog. I'm gonna turn it off. All right. So let me see. I'm gonna check my channel at the same time to see if people are seeing the live stream and asking questions on it. My videos, shouldn't it show up as like my newest video? I think. No, it's not. At least not via my cell phone. No, it is not. My videos. Why can't it show me what's playing right now on my own channel? You would think. So people who are looking at my channel via smartphone like don't even know that there's a live stream happening. That sucks. How about here? I'm seeing, yes. Okay, people are posting stuff. Smartphone, like, okay. Yes, everything is fine. Thank you. Oh, Necilian. Is it true you get movies a lot later than we do? Says, oh my God, dude, trying to read these YouTube names. Rahim Skay. So I'm going to mispronounce all these. I apologize, everyone. Is it true you get movies a lot later than we do? Yes, it is very true, man. We get stuff so stupid late. Like, I was just about to say, we don't have Ghostbusters yet, but I don't want to start a whole controversy with that. No comment on Ghostbusters, but we haven't even gotten that yet. But that is coming here. But that hasn't even been like translated or talked about yet. It's been slightly advertised, and that's about it. Let's see. Love your channel. Much respect. Fam visiting Japan again in September. Thank you, Mister. Let's see. Oh, you guys are only seeing the game and not me. Ah! Why can't it show both? Why are you not doing that? Okay, wait, I can fix that. Oh, I am such a jackass. I have not checked that until now. Okay. Here we go. We're going to fix that. All right. Hi, everybody, again. Okay, we're going to do entire screen. Share. Ah, it's going on for eternity. Okay. Can you guys see everything now? And I can move now again. I think everything should be good now, right? What can everybody see? You can see my wallpaper and everything, right? And like you can see all my icons at the bottom. I've got nothing to hide. I've got no nudies or anything on my computer or anything, so I don't got to worry about anything like that. I don't even have a bad search history. Nars Place says, no music sound, just your voice, which I can hear. Okay, yeah, I actually went out of my way to turn off the sound. Hello, Scott. Greetings from Sweden. I have a lot of viewers from Sweden. I do not know why. What's your new channel? My new channel is Horror Kingdom. It is only, oh, wait, it doesn't, it says present to everybody. Okay. Back to game. Okay, we should be good now. Is it showing everything now? I can never figure out. Like it should look a little different now. Like it should be my screen and broadcast with everything. Man, I wish I could. Is there, can I? No, you still don't see me, do you? Like it should look a little different now. Like, it just says you. Yeah, that really helps. What about, how about this? And then this. No, that does not work. Man, guys, I suck so bad at this. I'm so sorry. All right, guys, I'm just going to go back to showing the full screen. I don't know why I can't make it show both. Hey, everybody. Unrested is no longer presenting. Yes, I am. I'm presenting my beautiful face. All right. You can kind of almost see my belly stick out a little bit. It's not that kind of channel. I want to get banned from Twitch. If I was on Twitch, I would right now for showing belly. All right, let's see here. There's no way to do it. Oh, well, I'm sorry, guys. There's no way to make it show both. Wow, that looks really faded. All right, let's give it some time to catch up. Cyan or Cyan says, love you. Oh, I love you too, Cyan. You're the best. There is sound. Thank you, Ryan. All right. The most important thing is we can hear you clearly. Thank you. Enable the chat, Scott. Ah! All right. Enable chat. Connecting to Google. It says this feature is disabled. It always does this. How do I enable the chat? Control panel. I just do good. All right. What is this one? Showcase. Q&A. Chat? Chat. Guys, I think I got chat going now. Hello? Can anyone chat with me? To list all available commands. How is I doing it? Choose links. No, I don't need to put any links in there. Horror Kingdom joined group chat. Well, guys, there's chat going right now. If you want to enter in questions in there, that would make it really easy for me to answer questions while I do this, but I'm really not sure if anybody can see it. How does it work? I don't understand. Me not understanding computer. I don't know what that accent is I'm supposed to be doing. Sometimes I just go to that voice. There's only one cam on you. This chat is strange. Found any new scary horror locations for a video? Yes, actually, there's a abandoned high school, junior high school near where I work now. Haha, the Japanese only study for question 3 is so true. It seems like every other foreigner I've met seems to have studied Japanese. On the other hand, I think they sound awesome, but according to the Japanese friends, 90% of foreigners sound weird when they speak Japanese. Yeah, I've heard that too. All right. Guys, I got chat going, but I don't know if it's, I don't know if working. Oh, wait, what did I do again? I am so dumb that I click my own shared screen thinking I'm trying to get back into the game and realize that I'm just clicking the video that I'm looking at. And I'm not actually clicking on the game to be able to play, and then I wonder why the game won't work. Where's the chat? Try to enable chat option. I think I did now. Hey, Scott, is plastic surgery a big thing in Japan? It's getting more and more popular all the time. The Ginger Experience wrote that, by the way. It's getting more popular all the time, but it's not nearly as popular as South Korea. I don't know if you guys know, but you should look at the percentage of people who get plastic surgery in South Korea. It's like nuts. Please enable chat. Chat is not updating. No live chat. I am so sorry, everybody. I is do chat, but no understanding. Invite people. Is that? Do I know? How do I make it so people see chat? Like I can see chat now. It says group chat, but does it mean like only the group chat of the people who are logged in? Like I mean, like only the accounts logged into the be live on this. I don't know. Okay. Group chat. Nah, don't think anybody can see me. It's supposed to be Q&A, right? This feature is disabled. Why is Q&A disabled? Like, why every time I click that, it says it's disabled? Hello? I just typed hello into group chat. I guess nobody can see that. All right. Let's see. Hey, Unrested, I'm watching in Mexico. Hello, Dan. And me from New Mexico. Aha. Hey, Scott, I don't know if we can ask questions on the comment page, but I was wondering if you knew anything about cheating in Japan. I know that cheating in Japan happens quite a bit. I want to make a video about it, but I don't know much and would like to hear your opinions. From what I've heard, the average couple deals with a lot of cheating, like apparently due to intimacy being very low in Japan. Cheating is very common, but it's overlooked at the same time. It's so laggy. I'm sorry, Ghostbusters 167. I'm very bad at streaming. At some point, I will get somebody to help me learn how to stream. But until I do, it will be this garbage stream. Okay, how about I do this? Can I comment? Can I reply on my own chat? I think I turned chat on. Maybe? No. How do I? It just says group chat, but it doesn't even tell me like who can see this group chat. Settings. No, I don't know. Leave call. That would be bad. What else can I do? No. Add apps. Do I need to add chat? Can I search for it? If my voice sounds really burned out, guys, it's just because I've been teaching all day. So if you guys are like, yo, Unrested sounds really tired. I am, dude. It's like 10 o'clock here, and I'm pretty burned. I don't know how much longer I'll do this stream for. All right, Google Hangouts is sharing a window with hangouts.com. Yeah, I know. No. Sound Nation. Why don't they have like, they got all these extra apps you can add on. Why don't they have one that says like search so I can search for the apps? Help. All right, I'm going to go to help. And then I'm going to ask about chat. Chat. Start. No. So, wow. Oh, hang out with someone who is using another chat app. Well, this is a really bad search engine. Holy cow. Start a hangout. Group chat open. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know. Chat for commenters. Yeah. I'm getting a phone call from my wife. I gotta take this, guys. You can hear me talk. Hello? Hey, how's it going? Oh, Maki, you want to talk to me? Okay. Hold on, I'll put him on speaker so I can hear. Hello, Maki. Maki.
Maki. Hi, say hi. Hi.
Hi, Maki. How you doing? Hi, Maki.
Kenny, y'all.
Oh, it's Kenny. I'm sorry. I can't tell. Kenny, how are you doing? Doodle tabeta. Oh, you ate grapes. You play? Play with what? Huh? Grape. Oh, you're saying grape. Okay.
Where did you go today? Where did you go?
Where did I go? Oh, where did Maki? Oh, you're asking Maki. Okay, sorry. Where? Where?
Aquarium.
Oh, the aquarium. Went to the aquarium in Okinawa. Oh, that's a beautiful aquarium.
No. You don't want to talk? You don't want to talk?
Huh?
Maki really being bad.
Ooh, Maki, you better be a good boy for mommy. I'll fly all the way down to Okinawa and drop kick you all the way to the moon.
That's it. Go to the now, go to the now.
Sounds like you guys are having a good time.
Huh?
Sounds like you're having a good time there, though. Those pictures look great that you sent me. Really beautiful pictures.
Right?
Yeah, really nice. Like, are you using a filter or is it just... Maki.
Everyone cries.
Oh, no. Maki hurt everybody? He's punch, punch, kick, kick, boy? Bad, Maki. Bad.
Oh, he make my friends cry.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Maki's super bad.
Yeah.
Wow, how did he do that? How did he make your friend cry?
Because he thinks his eyes.
Youch.
Knife, with a toy knife.
Yeah, he's hitting people in the eyes with a toy knife.
Mm-hmm. That's why he feels guilty. That's why he doesn't want to talk.
Maki. Bad boy, bad boy.
No. Did you hear that?
What? Maki, come on, buddy.
So how's your day?
It was a long day.
Are you drink?
Oh no, not at all. No, my voice is just tired. I've been teaching all day, so my voice is just burned out. The only thing I'm drinking right now is Dr. Pepper.
Okay. I bought the Old Spice.
Nice. All right. That's good. That's good. Thank you very much. How's it going otherwise? Are you super tired from taking care of Maki by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then can you order? Poo time.
Oh, okay. You need to take him to the bathroom? I can let you go if you need to take him to the bathroom. It's okay. Kenny, are you having fun in Okinawa? Yes? No?
No, yes.
I can't understand what you're saying, buddy. Are you having fun?
Things like that.
Okay, yeah, I can't quite understand what he's saying, but yeah, it sounds like he's pretty happy.
Yeah, he's too excited.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Let him be excited. Let him have fun.
Yeah. Cut the 4 days. 4 days too short for me.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, man, I can't believe she's only gonna go there for such a short time. Hey, like I still gotta work on Monday and Tuesday too. You said
Really? Why?
I do. I have to. Like you told me my vacation started. I checked and I was like, nah, she's not right. My vacation doesn't.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta work. We have a summer festival on Tuesday.
I thought you told me.
No, dude, I gotta work Monday and Tuesday. I'm serious.
Oh, shit.
Why?
I need to ask the support center people.
All right, maybe I can try and ask my boss if I can take Kenny.
It's
okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard. We got summer festival's pretty hard. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, I when you told me that, I was really surprised. You're like, yeah, you start your vacation this weekend.
Yeah, but you told me so.
No, I think I said the 8th, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the 8th is 3 days away. That makes sense. Yeah.
Hey,
Maki being bad boy again?
He took poo now, and I don't know why he showed his asshole to everyone.
TMI. Oh, man. All right. Well, it sounds like you guys are having a good time. I'm having a good time here, too, of course. But I miss you guys, of course.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right, love you. Have a good one, okay?
I love you too. Bye. Hey.
Uh-oh. Sounds like she wants to say something. She's going to call right back. Well, there you go. You got to see me talking live on the phone. Well, guys, I'm going to just check one more time to make sure nothing's updated on questions. And if it hasn't, then I think I'm done for the night as far as streaming, because I really want to eat. I'm starving, dude, and I just feel like I'm too rude to eating on camera. All right, let's take a look. Let's see. Jace has one question before I go. What is your most embarrassing moment in Japan? Probably my most embarrassing moment is, let's
what did I say the one time in Japanese that really embarrassed me? I've had a few moments like that. I remember like when I very first started learning Japanese, I tried to tell someone good night, like have a good night, but I said konbanwa, like it's like good evening to you, sir. Like, and they're just like, yo, why are you telling me that just as I'm leaving now? Like that's so weird. Um, what was it? Oh, I know. Okay, I got a good one for you. Um, uh, yeah, so I said like anata no seikatsu wa nan desu ka? Like what is your lifestyle like? What do you do for fun in your hobbies? And I thought, oh, you know what? I want to start asking people what they do for nighttime hobbies, like going to clubs and dancing and stuff. So I asked this one person like, anata no yoru no seikatsu wa nan desu ka? Like what do you do for your nightlife? That's what I thought it meant at least. But it turns out that's like the equivalent to saying like, yo, how you get nasty in bed? And they were like, yeah, don't ask that question. Like, I know what you're trying to say, Scott, but don't ask that. And so we had a good giggle about that one, but it's a little bit embarrassing. All right, good question, good question. All right. Let's see. I'm going to check the channel one more time to make sure I haven't missed anything. All right, comments 89. Wow, that's a lot of comments. Such a short time that I've only been online. It says I've only been online for 18 minutes. Feels like I've been online for a lot longer than that. Could you please sub to me, Real Time Gamer? Oh, Real Gamer Time. I think actually I know that person from Minecraft. I'll sub to you, Real Gamer Time. I'll do it right now. Subscribed. I did it. All right, guys. Sorry it was so laggy when I played Minecraft. I'm going to go ahead and chill right now. I hope you all enjoyed me answering your questions tonight. I don't feel like it was that exceptional, but I feel like it lets me connect with you, the viewers, which I always appreciate doing, and I appreciate you watching. I thank all of you for logging in, watching my live stream, or even if you watch this later and just see me chilling later, that's fine too. Obviously I'll leave the video up, and hopefully it stays recorded then and doesn't mess up. And like sometimes you can get some problems with Google Hangouts. That's the only reason I say that. Until next time, I am Unrested with all the questions you requested, live sometimes. If I ever figure out streaming better, I'll do this again because it was pretty fun. Have a good one, guys.